All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakodash. All right. Also want to thank the earthly mother, the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, which I'm pretty sure I've said it in all three. Also, I want to give homage to the apostles who rule well, um, the teachers, and the hopeful elect that's pushing this truth and righteousness and sincerity and peace be follow you everywhere you go. All right. So I wanted to get into um, this Kid Boo rapper. All right. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably already seen this video of Kid Boo, this rapper Kid Boo, admitting to escaping a cloning facility. Right. So I'm in the spirit. So I want to touch on yesterday. Tell you a little story. So yesterday, me and my two brothers, we were sitting down, we was chilling, and I was talking about the cloning, of the cloning facility, like what they about. And the youngest brother, my baby brother, he didn't believe that clones. He had the craziest look, like, you crazy? Like, clones is not real. Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, yeah, cloning is very real. It's very real. In fact, have anyone Google or done research on what clone is? Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Since we on that. So this is the definition of cloning, right? So hold on one sec. Here is it. Here it is. So okay, make an identity copy of, propagate an organism or cell as a clone. Of the hundreds of new plants cloned, the best ones are selected. Let me read that again, right? So it's a propagate an organism or cell as a clone of the hundreds of new plants cloned, the best one are selected. Right. So now the reason why I'm going based off the cloning facility is because this Kibu might be a replica of the what's the rapper name? Triple X Tatentia. I think it's how you say it. Triple X Tatentio. And it's funny when I googled that Tatentio and this character named Kibu. Now, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you know what who Kibu is, right? Kibu is this pink regenerating kind of like bubblegum like character like villain, very powerful, pretty much destroy Earth in one blow. Um, he was kind of a carefree, kind of goofy character, funny and kind of charismatic kind of character, right? So I looked up Triple X Tentatio, right? Tatashion. So is it Triple X Tatashion? Yeah, that's what it is. And I put Kibu in the same, and I'm not sure if he had any characteristics that he was shown of Kibu, but from a couple of videos that I've seen, you know, well, I think I've only seen one video. He kind of made the remark about, you know, if if he died, he had like the little speech. If he died, that he would be remembered. So that's pretty much all I really got on him. So I don't know too much about him. But yeah, he might tie in with the whole Kid Buu thing. So I'm going to check on that video. But the real reason why I wanted to touch on this video in the spirit is because the cloning, the whole, the main goal really behind cloning is two reasons really. One is when cloning somebody, when making a copy of identity, you know, the main goal that Esau, when he's in these cloning facilities, he's trying to control the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is the main source, really probably the most important source in the whole human body. Is because it opens up the third eye for you to see spiritual, to get spiritual understanding and be able to see spiritual beings, and you'll be able to, it unlocks your spiritual potential. So the Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he works through that pineal gland for you to open up that spiritual eye. And I also have the definition on that. But first, I want to go ahead and watch this video a little bit. And I want you to pay attention to the video and watch how he demonstrates in the video. He talks about where he actually talks about the pineal gland a little bit, even though he doesn't necessarily say pineal gland, but you'll see him point in the middle of his forehead, the pineal gland. Okay, and we also gonna do a part two of this as well because I want to get more in detail of the cloning facility. But we can go ahead and play the video real quick. So he just basically admitted to cloning right there. He just basically admitted that he's cloning. He was talking about first gen and second gen. Now it may come to pass that this first gen could possibly be triple X Tentacio. It could possibly be that he's the first gen and that this Kibu rapper is the second gen. And he even gives out the registration of his cloning identity, right? And I seen some of the comments, and they were saying that he was too dumb. He was too dumb to, um, he was too dumb to be cloned. And I'm just like, if you clearly watch the video, the man sounds very articulate with his words. Like he don't sound like like I said, he don't sound like no dumb or unintelligent being. Like this man sounds like he has he sounds like he has a mind of his own. But if you keep watching the video, you'll see what I mean. Pretty much an Israelite if you're claiming Puerto Rican, so-called Puerto Rican. He's most likely an Israelite. A Jake, I should say. Israelite's a state of mind, but he's most likely a Jake. And that's another clue. See, he said brother. So you say he has a twin brother. Like I said, we don't know who exactly that could be. So we'll keep watching. This sounds like some sick stuff, man. This sounds sick within itself, man.
what do you think was some of the hardest things you dealt with growing up?
Witnessing friends' lives get taken. Um, some of the other stuff was tough, but it was to have appreciation later. Like watching what type of meals your mother can create through whatever means she had to create whatever food was there. Kind of just making something interesting to eat. I think that's why I'm such a creative cook myself, and I actually cook really good because I can think
I'll
about
go ahead and
something
skip some of this part right
creative
here.
through story, music, and I don't want to allow.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think
I'm trying to get to the
that's a
part
good
where
point.
he talks about the pineal gland a little bit. If you can see, look at the tattoo, you look in the middle, and you can see the M in the middle. Where they got the Majin Buu tattoo in the middle of this rapper Kid Buu, in the middle of his head right there, is the pineal gland, the area of the pineal gland, and you'll see him talk about putting a chip in that center part right there where the M is.
Yeah,
It's a cautionary tale, though.
it will subliminally promote gun violence. I feel.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one wants to be dead.
Yeah, right. Everybody wants heaven. No one wants death.
Okay, fair enough. So you had a couple friends that you lost
Yeah. Not only
gun
the
violence.
not only to gun violence, but also like drunk driving.
Yeah, you had a friend
That's
of
big. That's big. Yeah, a lot of lives get taken, especially younger people. We're losing our lives to drunk driving.
right. So like
Turn
at
up.
16, you lost
You
your
know,
best
really,
friend.
not really just losing our lives through drunk driving alone. I mean, a lot of young people are losing lives by these terrorist attacks. Let's just keep it 100. Okay. A lot of young people are losing their lives after these terrorist attacks, man. Not necessarily drunk driving. Most young people are getting killed by cops, getting killed by white extremists, so-called white extremists, which is still Esau, okay? Which is proven in Genesis 25 and 25. You can clearly break down who Esau is. Um, yeah, a lot of terrorist attacks was killing the younger, um, the younger generations. You got people going to these schools, killing children. You got people, um, even the drug epidemic. People strung out on opioids, heroin, meth. So a lot of young people is dying by drugs, terrorist attacks. It pretty much it right there. Not too much drunk driving, but yeah, you get my point.
Turn up.
Okay. What was that like being a teenager and suddenly seeing all that death around you?
I didn't really feel anything. Um, I didn't even go to a lot of the funerals. I would just go to the wake and then just go and
And pretty much his tattoos is almost the same
feel like that's
placement
what you
as
already dealing
Tentacion,
with.
Triple X
That's what
Tentacion. This
naturally
is
is kind of been
placed the same way, just different tattoos. You
yeah,
see.
already dealing with depression naturally. It's just like I don't want to sit there thinking of all that shit.
Well, dying as a teenager is not the goal. Where I'm from, at least. Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of life, it's not the goal. You're supposed to live until you get to an old age and then pass away. Right? Rest in peace. Like that is what's considered the norm. You know.
I believe in a new norm now. I believe in a new norm of like through the creation, the synthesis of DNA that we can live immortality, like immortal through clones and transfer our consciousness.
And then the only way you can live through immortality truly is through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. There's no other way. I don't care what this man is saying. He said the only way that we can gain immortality is through these clone facilities. No. If anything, this man sound like he promoting New World Order to me. So no, 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 no. I won't go for that. No, sir. Not even a joke, man. The only way you gain immortality is through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, which we broke that down in the other sections the other videos that I made. So that's blasphemy within itself, and we're gonna prove that through scriptures. in the book, which was it? I got it pulled up. Let me go ahead and get that right now, actually, so we can prove. Go ahead and get that right now. So this is Galatians chapter 6, verse 6 through 10, and it reads, "Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Be not deceived, for Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, what they ignorantly call God, is not mocked." Yeah, so Esau out here cloning, Jake's pretty much. And this is the thing, when you got to go into Hollywood, this is one of the things, this is one of the process you got to go through in order to be famous. You see? And Esau's out here cloning, you know, the father's work as if he made a mistake. Pretty much mocking the father as if he did something wrong, which the father clearly doesn't make mistake. But Esau, leave it up to Esau. He would swear that the father is something wrong with us Jakes, but that's just the true hatred of Esau, man. But as the father said, he is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, there shall he also reap. So Esau out here cloning people, out here, out here, pretty much stealing the identity of these, a lot of these Jakes, creating replicas of a lot of you Jakes that's out there selling your soul for Hollywood, for Mammoth. You know, Esau's out here cloning people. So what's gonna happen to Esau? Hey man, Father got something in store for you guys. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna keep that a surprise just in case Esau out there, listening. But FYI, goodbye America. I say that much. Let's continue on. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. And that's what I want to touch on in the video. Again, like I said, I know we haven't got to it, but in the video you're gonna see that he talks about the pineal gland. But I want to get these scriptures in. He said, and then it says, "But he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting." So again, this man out here, he said that the only way to gain immortality is through the cloning facility. But wait, but the Father said, "But he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting." Hmm, that's interesting. So these cloning facilities is the answers, right? You sure that's not your way of promoting the New World Order? I mean, based off of scriptures I just read, I didn't see that. I didn't see in the whole King James Bible, the Apocrypha, the Japhet, what was the Enoch, Book of Jubilee. I didn't see it. I didn't see that the only way to gain everlasting life was through the cloning facility. I didn't see it. I didn't read it. So this just sounds like a promotion of the New World Order to me. But let's continue on. "And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not." So we gotta keep enduring, guys. "As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith." So the only way you're gonna receive everlasting life is through the power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. His power is not mocked. Esau, you cannot be the most high. You can never be the most high. I don't care how many people you didn't clone, you cannot be the most high. I don't care how many people you clone and kill. The only way you could get everlasting life is through the most high Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, period. Anything else is literally just false doctrine. But let's continue on the video though.
Just a living proof, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually looking.
Shout
I
out
looked
Clone,
it up.
shout out Clone Agent.
What's that?
Shout out Clone Agent.
Let me
Yeah.
go back. Did you see that?
Living proof, man.
So we'll go back to that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually looking. I looked it up.
Shout out
I
Clone
mean, you
Agent.
could.
Trying to catch
What's
it.
that?
Shout out Clone Agent.
Look at this. So this is pretty much a promotion of the New World Order. This is the sign right there. Bam. He looks demonic, and on the cool, he looks demonic. This is like a man that you would believe that a cloning facility is the only way to immortality. No, I can't even take this guy seriously.
Yeah. Well, you could actually, as soon as you die, they could actually freeze your
But it's
body.
very serious though.
Well,
This
what
is very
what happened
cloning is very
with my
serious.
first gen is they took the skull because he initially had written in a will to the whaling movement that if something were to happen to him, they can ship the skull over immediately to clonate, so they could remove a fragment of bone so they could produce
Boom.
clones.
Right there in the pineal gland. Like I said, he doesn't necessarily talk about the pineal gland, but yeah, that's exactly um, that's exactly where the pineal gland is located. And we did a lesson at the radio station, and it brought to my attention that the character Tien, another character from Dragon Ball Z, and if you notice, he has that third eye in the middle, and that's not by coincidence at all. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that definition though. Let's go see what is pineal gland. Now, a reference to third. I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you. Go ahead and get that for you. So this is definition of what their definition of pineal gland, and then we'll look at a Noah Webster, the Noah Webster 1828, what pineal gland means in the Noah Webster. But this is what it reads: a pea-sized consensual mass of tissue behind the third ventricle, salak, ventricle of the brain, secreting a hormone-like substance in some mammals. Okay, and it says in some mammals, meaning not everyone has the pineal gland. As you can see, that's why the pineal gland is important. So let's go ahead and go to Noah Webster and see his definition of um, pineal gland. Let's see what he says. Let's see. Oh no, that's not it. Let's see if we can find it. It's a lot. Trying to see if I can pull that up. I'm pretty sure he has it. Hmm. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see. Let's see if we can search it. Let's just try searching and see what happens. Pineal gland. See if it comes up. Okay, so Noah Webster may not have pineal gland, so we'll have to keep searching. Pineal gland. Just wanted to show you guys how the pineal gland is that third eye to help, open that third eye to the spiritual gatherings, you know. So let me go ahead and see, if I can find. It's a lot. See if we can find some facts on the pineal gland. Let's see. Here it is. So this basically goes into it. I'm just gonna read this a little bit. The pineal gland, what it serves. Of the endocrine organs, the function of the pineal gland was the last discovered located deep in the center of the brain. The pineal gland was known as the third eye. The pineal gland produces it's a lot melatonin. I'm sorry. If I said that wrong, it's a lot. Correct me. Melatonin, yeah, melatonin, which helps maintain circadian rhythm and regulate reproductive hormones. So that third eye is how the Father works through you. And Esau is trying to, what Esau does is he likes to push a lot of darkness, a lot of wickedness, a lot of evil doctrine to close out that pineal gland so you won't have access to your main source of power. You know what I mean? So that center brain would be like, if you're an anime fan, that center brain would be like your chakra. That would be like your source of energy. And Esau wants to block that out by any means necessary. That's why he wants to put that chip in your brain. You know, he wants to have all access to your brain. He wants to have access to that pineal gland. And this is the whole reason why Hollywood does the thing that they do in order to to force out, prolong their not prolong, so that's a lot, push out their agenda, to further push out their agenda by conditioning people to take that chip in that brain so they can control that the pineal gland. You see?
And in this fragment of bone stores all of your memories and consciousness. And with that, they can make a sufficient replica of yourself where you can
Let me go back.
reasonably
Let's see what he said once more, just to prove
this fragment of
what I
bone
mean.
stores all of your
Just
memories.
to prove the simple
So
fact
for
that that
example,
third eye is
if you
important.
flip the skull over,
He just pretty
you
much
have bone.
he just pretty much admit why that third eye is important.
So they can remove a fragment of bone and still put it here. And then this fragment of bone stores all of your memories and consciousness. And with that, they can make a sufficient replica of yourself where you project a version of you with including your memories. You select it as to which ones you keep and don't keep. This process has been around for quite some time. Like Dahlia's she was cloned in like late 70s, early 80s.
And we just seen the definition of
I remember
clone.
she. I remember that. They clone a lot of animals.
Yeah. Clonate, don't want to say too much. Eventually, this is going to be
Okay.
broadcast on the internet.
But they. I don't think they can transfer the actual metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
It's,
living proof of this?
yeah, living proof. Except
Okay.
all the memories. A lot of them
All
I
the
don't have
memories.
because of drugs and alcohol I used as a teenager. So it's kind of like burning an MP3 CD, right? So let's
Yeah.
say we don't
You
use.
know, most of the memories you don't have is because Esau probably gave you select memory. If Esau has the power to take memories from one human being and transfer it into an artificial human being, then that means he has full access to your memory. So most likely Esau probably took out certain parts of certain parts of the brain, the pineal gland, and got rid of those memories and only stored the memories that they allowed the clone to receive. You see?
So bootleg a CD, you would need the original copy. You put it in, it reads the disc, it transfers all the files. It's the same exact CD, it's the same thing. All the tracks, everything, every bar, every hit, every note, everything's gonna be on there. Now, if I scratch that CD, I may not be able to read all the files on the disc, making it impossible to transfer them through a copy. I think it's amazing that they even were able to make Gucci. Gucci Man.
Right. 'Cause they cloned him.
Yeah. I don't know if cloning, but pretty sure like that was done separate content. But yeah, clearly
Right. Everyone
he's
was saying he was cloned as soon as he got out of jail. He was different. He talked different.
even his teeth.
Right. He smiled a lot more.
Yeah, he did. Definitely. I like
So Gucci.
I like new Gucci. I like second gen Gucci.
Second gen Gucci. Okay. So Gucci was the first hip hop clone. Then second.
Maybe if there's others, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't.
That's all I want to touch on right there. I didn't want to touch on anything else right there, but yeah, that's all I want to touch on right there. So don't take that chip, man. Why would you want to be famous? I don't see no reason to being famous. When you be famous, that's pretty much what you have to deal with. At the end of the day, fame is just vanity at the end of the day. You know, so I want to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Hopefully, you got it through me through the Spirit. Hopefully, the words that I spoke was through the Most High, not mine. And I'm hopefully, that it was edifying to the hopeful elect. And I say to everybody, to the apostles that rule well, everyone who's pushing this truth, I say to you guys, Shalom.